you. Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael, I'm the DAG Gamer, and welcome to DAG vs. The Walking Dead, the game in which I take on the role of, well, me, and we play The Walking Dead TTRPG by Free League Publishing. For those of you who don't know, earlier this year, they did a Kickstarter for this incredible game, which is so much fun. And, yeah, we've been playing my character as me during the zombie apocalypse, and what would happen in my hometown of Perth would this happen. With, of course, you know, obviously lots of fictional stuff happening while we go. But yeah, that's what we do. We're playing DAG vs. The Walking Dead. We're seeing how long I can survive without dying. We've had a few very close encounters in the past, including an attack by 2 lions. Not one, but 2 lions, which I managed to stave off dying and mortally wound these lions. Now, I want to point this out. The Walking Dead is not like your D&D game, right? It's not a game in which you play heroic characters with great powers and stuff like that. No. You're basically like a skill monkey with like 5 to 6 hit points at most, right? So when I ended up fighting these lions, it was in a warehouse. They jumped me. Luckily, I had a weapon. I had a sword, which I'm reasonably proficient in. I say reasonably, keeping in mind, me, the real Michael, would not want to tangle with a lion with a sword. But, that being said, I did have some backup because I had a friend of mine who was, like, throwing rocks at the lion while, you know, we were fighting, distracting it. And the lions got really unlucky on a few rolls. And even though the wounds were deep, I was still wearing some, like, you know, like, military grade, like, you know, military armor and stuff. So, you know, like, one thing to another, you know, I nearly died. That was probably the closest. Yeah, it was a mated pair, I think. Yeah, so, you know, we were very close to dying then. And then there was another point where we were in the library at the university, and this zombie variant, which was like this tall, spindly, long-limbed zombie, almost got me if it wasn't for the fact that a dead body happened to be nearby where I was, and I kind of hid and concealed myself underneath it. So, you know, we got close a few times to just death, but we have managed to survive 5 days. We've almost gone a week, all right? 5 nights at Freddy's, forget about it. 7 days of The Walking Dead, that's what we're doing. So, yeah. Walking Dead is like D&D if you stick to the campaign at level 1. Yeah, it's true. That's kind of true. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's true. Now, guys, before we get started, firstly, I want to thank everyone for coming and joining us here and taking the time. I greatly appreciate having you guys here. As always, you know, I know I say it every week, and I know I say it every session, but it's not just words that I throw out there. I truly mean it. You know, I'm really grateful to have you guys here. I know it's been a while since we've done a Walking Dead game, so, you know, I'm not expecting, you know, people to come here for the regular show, but, you know, like, I'm really hoping to kind of turn this back into a regular slot so that we can do stuff. But Saturdays are usually when I do, like, my other appearances, or if I need to do stuff, you know, here in Perth with the kids and stuff like that, you know, things like that. Twitch is still tagging Pathfinder. Can I fix that? You know what? No, it's fine. I'm a Pathfinder GM. If people want to ask questions about Pathfinder, we'll ask. That's fine. No, hold on, I can fix it. I should fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Hold on, wait. Edit stream info, category, tabletop, RPGs. There we go. Boom. Done. Okay, that should fix it. All right. So yeah, what are we doing today? Today we are going to be continuing our adventures of The Walking Dead, and we are currently on a mission to go to, we are at a hospital in order to try and find out what happened to an evacuee bus that came here to try and get a bunch of patients and the like to the airport, which we came from, but never showed up. There's nothing on the monitors. We don't see what happened. The buses just came here and stopped. We do know of a group of survivors who made it to the hotel across the road. They need medical supplies urgently. So we're inside the hospital getting some medical supplies so we can get access to the survivors across the road so we can hopefully find my girlfriend and rescue her from this situation, as well as maybe find a doctor to come with us because we intend to travel away from Perth and go and, you know, see if this is a problem in other locations. Also, if we can find a pilot, that would be tops as well. I think that's it. I think that's where we're at. Sweet. All right. Now, guys, lastly, with the game of The Walking Dead, we have a number of rewards to invite you to come behind the GM screen and help run this game and play this game with me, because in a lot of ways, Twitch, you are going to be GMing me. You are going to be in control of the plot, of the story, of how difficult things are. If you've been here before for a Walking Dead stream, the chat has a lot of power when it comes to running this game. I'm just kind of narrating as I move around, but whether or not we have zombies, whether or not these zombies are dangerous, whether or not they're survivors, or even if there's a fucked up situation where one of my NPCs' child is in a car crash, whatever. You guys are a very, very big part of deciding what these things are. Now, for those of you who want a little bit more proactive help throughout the game, there are a number of monetary rewards, which you can see on screen there. For $5, you give me a reroll, which is up on the board there. Currently, I have none, but we do have some payments to process in just a few moments. For $15, you can summon a walker. Now, this can be a noteworthy walker, so like a unique walker. You can come up with a design for a zombie, and we can play with that. Or it could be an emotional walker, and you can tug on the heartstrings of oh no, this is the walker that we're using. It happens to be your mother, or whatever. For $30, you will either increase the threat level of my current situation, which for the threat levels, let me see if I can do this here. One moment. There we go. Threat levels. There we go. So these are the threat levels here. So right now we're at level 2, which is walkers are close by but not aware of me because we're sneaking through the hospital. However, that will change when we're dealing with what we're doing now. But yes, you'll increase the threat level of the zombies that are around. Or alternatively, you can give me an item of your choice that I will find and scavenge, plus allow me to randomly roll on the scavenge table to pick up a few things in the area that you provide. So it also does help me survive a little bit more. For $50, you get to create an encounter. Now, the encounter is usually something that you're going to design, you're going to create, but I will turn into a quest. So the last time we used this one, we had an SOS crashed helicopter type thing. And now we're on a quest to try and leave Perth because we got taken to the airport, yada, yada, yada. So that's how that happens. And then lastly, for $100, we can summon a walker swarm, which is where I just get overwhelmed by walkers, or you get to design an NPC that then gets to come on my journeys. So we have a few NPCs already. Let's have a look at them real quick. So we have... let's see. Here we go. We have Powers, our gym trainer. He was from America, and we bumped into him at a train station. We have Anna, who is a gothic lady of the night who we found at a library. We have Tanya, who is a sort of an office worker from the university as well. She was quite mean to us and our dog Chief, but we ended up, mending bridges and coming to terms, I guess, is the best way to describe it. And then Rose, who is a herbologist, a very no-nonsense person who is willing to sacrifice anything to survive. She's currently with the university students at their little base that's, up there. So yeah, these are our NPCs that we have so far. All right. Let's look at the donations. So going back through it. Okay, first of all, thank you, Schoolie D10A. I don't know what that means. Centauri subscribing for 16 months. Thank you so much. Lurking here is Tony the Tigger. Tony, thank you for lurking, you bloody legend, you. 8 rerolls to get me into the swing of things from the dear and wonderful Schoolie. And McClover, chat decides either scavenge or threat. Okay. I'd like to bump into Rose before I left Perth. Okay, let me put up a poll here real quick. Okay, new poll. McClover blessing. Scavenge or threat increase. All right. 3 minutes on the clock. There we go. And chat can decide up there in chat right now whether we get a blessing or a curse. We'll find out. Alright, and how much was that? It was 8 rerolls. Thank you so much for those 8 rerolls. I feel like most of these streams, I need these rerolls so badly. Rerolls 8. There we go. Boom. Alright. Whew. So, without any further ado, let's get the music pumping here. Okay, I think this is the one I need. But is that too loud? That is way too loud. You're fine. Okay, there we go. Alright. So. Last time on DAG versus The Walking Dead. DAG has been brought to the end of his rope. Determined to find his partner in the ruins that were once Perth, Western Australia, he has traveled far from his home, where he was streaming peacefully, happily, when the undead began to attack the living. The first was a banging at the door. He was expecting his friend Tristan, but instead came face to face with terror, quickly escaping outwards and freeing the neighbor's dog, a small, fluffy thing named Chief. DAG subdued his friend Tristan, turning it into a domesticated zombie, before locking his other friend Tim in the garage and beginning a quest to try and find the fate of his partner. She had worked in the university nearby and had, well, I say nearby-ish, and he began a long trudge, began his long trudge to the university to find her fate. Bumping into Powers, a gym trainer at the train station, he went on a number of dangerous expeditions before finally finding out that Suze had gotten aboard a bus that had left the university and made its way to the nearby hospital of Fiona Stanley. There, however, the buses stopped. Instead of evacuating the survivors, it had simply ceased its journey to the airport for evacuation. It was here that DAG needed to go to find out what happened. Thank you, Tree of Dave. His other companions, performing the other tasks, looking for a pilot to fly a commercial airline, gathering more food, supplies, keeping things in order at the airport. DAG was with Powers and Tristan, the zombified friend, as they entered the hospital. As DAG began his search, he started his way through and into the kitchen, where he was hoping to find some supplies and food for the people who had radioed in their distress. Powers, on the other hand, was making their way around, looking for any signs of survivors, with Tristan to kind of keep him concealed as best he can. As DAG was moving around and searching various lockers and cupboards and the like, growling, snarling sound could be heard. And from the darkness emerged a zombie, its skin stretched out, its face contorted. It was a giant, man-sized bat zombie creature. And it is here, in this struggle, that we start today's game. Alright. The giant bat-like creature, fangs sharp and ready, lunges out of the darkness towards DAG. DAG tumbles backwards and tries to evade the attack from the dark, having not seen it in the first place. Now, the way that we play The Walking Dead is, as you can see on my screen there is a number of attributes and skills. These attributes and skills represent the number of dice that I get to roll in order to try and avoid danger or attack or pretty much do anything. We represent these with blue dice here on the channel. So, to dodge, I get 3 agility dice. I also get 2 mobility dice. And as I stress myself out and as I get, well, fundamentally injured, I then gain stress. These 3 dice, if I roll a 1 on, will complicate the issue. If I roll 6s on any of these dices, they count as successes. So, this thing is striking from the dark. This thing is quite larger and stronger than me, so I'm going to say it's a highly unlikely situation for me to dodge this attack. I'd say actually it's almost impossible. So let's go with 3 successes being needed to dodge this surprise attack. So here we go. That is 4 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, oh, does my crush foot affect that? Yes, actually it would. Yeah, you know what? Even if I take away one of the 6s, that's still a success. So yes, thank you for reminding me. Also, I need to remember injuries and stuff like that. I ended up getting my foot crushed during one of our previous encounters where a zombie had pinned me up against a car and it smashed against my foot. So I am less mobile than I was before. Thank you for the reminder. Now, as this zombie has lunged out at me, I have ducked down and managed to dive behind a table, which this creature has slid over. The table falls down and provides me some measure of cover. As it does so, I'm going to stealth. Holy crap, that is a big-ass zombie. So, 3 agility, 2 stealth. I'm not going to move from where I am, so I'm not going to apply the crushed foot penalty. And 3 dice. Now, this creature only has one thing that's really helping it see in the dark, and that's the its vision and the hearing echolocation type thing that bats normally get. So this is a highly unlikely thing for me to hide from it. I slow my breath. I breathe carefully. 3 successes. And all on my my stress dice. Okay. Taking a deep breath. Okay. I peer around the corner. It cannot find me. At least not yet. It begins to screech and howl. Ooh, actually, I wonder if I can... Oh, there we go. This creature begins to move, its footsteps getting closer and closer. As I lean my back against the table, trying my hardest to just focus, keep my heart rate as low as possible, the giant bat-like creature with the zombified human face starts to look around, smelling the air, trying to figure out where I have gone. Hey, what's up, Quest Junkies UK? Patch, you bloody legend, you. How are you? How have you been? I feel like it's always way too long. Guys, give a shout out and let's stand up and give praise to our dear friend, Quest Junkies UK, a wonderful and amazingly kind-hearted streamer who I have had the blessed fortune to be able to play a lot of TTRPGs with in the past. More, obviously more than I do for most, but not enough as far as I'm concerned. An amazing and powerhouse of a GM as well as a role player. Go check out their channel, go hang out with them, because they also have an incredibly warm, welcoming, and supportive community, which I'm so grateful that you have brought here today. Now, for those of you who are joining for the first time, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. We're playing DAG versus The Walking Dead. What's DAG versus The Walking Dead, you ask? Well, The Walking Dead is a role-playing game by Free League Publishing, in which it takes place in the Robert Kirkland world of The Walking Dead. We are doing a version of The Walking Dead in which I, as myself, the Dead Aussie Gamer, am currently surviving in The Walking Dead universe in my hometown of Perth, while the zombie apocalypse is happening. Right now, our hero, Michael, I guess, is trying very hard to gather some supplies at a local hospital so that a group of survivors who have made their camp at a hotel across the road from the hospital might let us in so that we can, A, see if there's any doctors that'll come with us to our community over at the airport, B, see if my girlfriend is there because I'm looking for her, and C, see if there is a commercial pilot that might be able to fly one of the larger ships, larger aircrafts, to a different place to see if the outbreak has only affected our little patch of the world, or if it has affected elsewhere. With mass communications down, we are very isolated. So yeah, in the hospital, as I've been searching around, I'm currently in the kitchen, in the mess hall, should I say, as I have bumped into a unique zombie. The unique zombie is a giant half bat, half person zombified human, who is currently stalking me while I am hiding behind some tables. Also, The Walking Dead and all of my shows are very interactive, so if any of you would like to, don't forget, boom, there they are, some channel incentives for doing things in the game. Alright, we're going to get back to it, but if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and thank you again for coming and hanging out with us. Mwah! Also, Sky, it is good to see you. Is that Sky? I don't know if it's Sky, but also hi, Sky. If that's Sky. If that's Sky I'm thinking of, hi, Sky. It's good to see you. So. Footsteps. That's where we're at. The creature begins to move around the mess hall. There's the sound of the table. Smash! Crashing down to the ground as it moves one aside to look behind it. Okay. I can't stay hidden forever. It's not moving on. It's not getting distracted. It's looking for me. So that means I either need to run or confront it. I have 2 hand grenades, but that might be a little bit heavy-handed. If I use a hand grenade here while I'm still reasonably hidden, I will definitely summon a walker swarm. If I use my sword, I'm going up against Tooth, Claw, and Fang, against a creature much larger than me, with a broken foot to boot. So that might cause a problem. I do have Chief with me, so I do get some bonuses there, if Chief helps me fight. It's a tough one. What do you guys think? Fight or flight? Any thoughts? Actually, give me 2 seconds. Let me go grab a beverage, and I'll be right back. In chat, fight or flight? Write in chat, and I will come back, and we'll see where we go. Alright. Alright. Anyone? Fight or flight? No? Hey, McClover! Gifting a sub to our dear friend, Bree the Tired. Bree, I vibe. I feel it. Throw an object to distract it. clang off the back wall to focus its ears. Tree of Dave. Just to be complicated, I'm going to go with fright. Scare the shit out of it? Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? I don't hate that idea. I do not hate that idea, Tree. Alright. Alright, I'm going to do both. So, I take out one of the, oh, do I have anything? Okay, let's start with scavenge. So chat, we got a scavenge from a clover from earlier on. We're going to use that scavenge. What that means is, in chat, everyone throw out something you think I find here in the kitchen. Sorry, not the kitchen, the mess hall. Anything at all. This could be a gun. This could be another hand grenade for some reason. And then what I get to do is I get to scavenge. I'll make a scavenge check, should I say. I get to make a scavenge check, and based on what I get to determine how many items I get to find. So, while I'm scavenging, that is 4 for my scavenge, 2 for my scout. Oh, sorry. 2 for my scout, and 3 for my stress. Okay, so let's see what I find. Oh, so these, so this item can be anything. Sorry, this scavenge item. Okay, here we go. So I find 3 items from our table. A giant pot of ground cinnamon. It's very specific, and I love it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so scavenge. Can I get chat? In chat, please type in exclamation D6 as we pull up our scavenge table. AED device and first aid equipment. Ooh, I do like that. The AED device. What's an AED device? Oh, okay, yeah, it's a defibrillator basically, isn't it? For CPR. Oh, it's for CPR. Not for defibrillating. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, it is a defibrillator. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. For all those fibras that need lating. All right, so we have some numbers here. So the first one we have 562. 562 gives us. Let's see, 562. We get some boots. All right, that'll do for something to throw. So we have boots. I'm just gonna write that down. Yep. Okay, so we got boots. All right, second. All right, can I get everyone to roll again if you haven't done so? If you haven't done so already, please roll exclamation D20. Oh, sorry, D6, exclamation D6. If you have rolled, you may roll again. 562, and the next one is, because they need a few more numbers. Hey, did like me, good to see you. 252 is the next one. So 252. So I need 3 more numbers. 252. Some dried meat, so we get more rations. All right. All right, some dried rations. And so that is the 8th day of rations, I think. Where's that? That is over here. Sorry, pardon me while I just add the rations while I remember to. There we go. Oh man, I forgot what font we use. It's been so long. I feel like it's maybe this one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, good. Trail rations. Boom. There it is. And then we'll add that to that, and that should change it on the screen. Yes, there it is. Okay, cool. So we've got scavenge on that one, and then what's the next number? So it was 252, and then we have 641. 641. Okay, so 641. Our item is 641. We have a hang glider. Yep, we have a hang glider. A hang glider. Just propped up in the corner. All right. What the fuck? Okay, so there I am, behind a desk, looking around and seeing this zombie moving around. Okay. I take out my sword very carefully, and I douse the blade in my lighter fluid. Very gently, I take out the boot that I found from the scavenge, because I've already got military footwear. I don't need more boots, but this boot could come in handy right now. I throw the boot across the room in order to create a distraction. I'm going to use this as a ranged combat attack. 3 agility, 3 stress, no ranged combat skills, because I can't throw well. Okay, that is 1 success, no failures. So, I throw the boot across the room. It clangs downwards. The creature immediately just roars. And rushes towards it. I don't know if that's the thing. Let's change the music up a little bit. Nope. Alright. The creature pushes tables aside and rushes towards the sound of the boot. As it does so, I take out my box of matches and I light the sword that I have doused in bottle fluid, and I stand up with my flaming sword. I put the matches by my bag, which I'm going to leave by the table here, and I pull out my my can of WD-40. The creature looks over at the boot and tries and gets ready to tear at it, but instead does not find anyone there, and turns to instead see me with a giant flaming sword. It looks and turns to me and tries to rush at me, and as it does so, I swing the sword around and take out the WD-40 and begin to blast fire towards it. Now, you guys in chat, you decide if this fucking works. I tried to, because we said flight or fight, and somebody said fright, so I'm gonna try and scare the shit out of it. The question is does it work? Because this creature is technically a zombie, but it is a unique or an advanced zombie. So, does my display of the flaming sword work, or do I have to fight this thing? Chat, 1 for this is a success, 2 for this is a failure. So, write in chat, 1 or 2. Hey, if it isn't macrobiologist, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? I vote do flip, do or die. Ooh, do or die. Okay, maybe I'll you know what? I'll flip a do or die. Got 2 for the flip. Okay. You know what? For those of you who vote for the do or die, I will flip and then add that vote to there. All right, 2 combat. Oh man, I feel like die is gonna be the thing. All right, flipping the do. No, that's okay. We'll flip the do or die. We'll see how it is. Okay, that is the die. It doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna fight this thing. All right, the creature charges towards me through the flames. Realizing it doesn't work, I throw the WD-40 to the ground. I'm gonna have to fight this thing. Flaming sword in hand. I'm going to swing at this thing as it lunges at me. So, do I get a bonus from my sword being on fire? Yes or no? 3 strength. 3 close quarter combat. 3 stress. 2 for the sword. Sweet. Thank you, chat. 1 for the flaming sword bonus. And you know what? Fuck it. Just because I can't have enough. I don't even have enough dice for this one. 1 extra dice. This one's a special dice. For, I'm going to also have Chief help me out here. Alright. There we go. So I'm rolling 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dice here. This is a big old swing. Now, for me to fight this bat in combat is nearly impossible. Oh, minus the injury. You're right. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, no, wait. No, I braced my foot. I found an ambulance, and I got my foot treated too. So I've actually got a foot brace there that I've applied. So it negates the penalty till it's healed. All right, here we go. All right. Oh shit. Okay. So that is 3 successes and 2 complications. All right. Let's find out what happens on the walker attack before I decide if I want to reroll this. Chat, can I get you guys to roll me exclamation D6 to find out how this thing attacks me? I mean, if it kills me, I'm definitely gonna reroll them. But if it's just gonna like rip apart my armor and stuff, I might wear it. You know, we'll see. Let's see, combat. Duels, blah. There we go. Okay, critical injuries. No, we're not on critical injuries yet. Okay, yeah, walker attacks. Okay, cool. So, first walker attack. Let's see. So that is a 45 for the first one. It tears off my left kneecap and starts chewing on it. I need to amputate my whole leg within an hour or I die. I take 3 points of damage. Oof. Okay. That's already a bad one. And the other one is 22. Its dead weight pushes onto me as I kill it. I hit the back of my head on the ground. I take 1 point of damage. Okay. I'm going to use 1 reroll. And I will reroll the kneecap one. Alright, so there we go. I will reroll the kneecap penalty thing. Okay. So there we go. Now I can only ever use 1 reroll on a dice, so this is the only time I'll be able to. They are current. Oh, sorry, AK Ryder. The prostitute is currently at the airport. She it's very dangerous, and honestly, she has no skills. So she used any excuse to basically not come and follow us. Okay, cool. It wasn't an extra success, but it did allow us to what did it allow us to do? It did allow us to forgot what I was saying. It's off my mind. All right. So. Sorry, just looking there and there and there. Boom. Okay. So. The NPCs are in spoiler text in the pre-show chat. Hey, thank you so much. Yep. That's where it is. Okay, yeah. As Schoolie I was just saying. I knew it was written down somewhere. She's leaving on a jet plane. Do. Alright, so. Okay, so here's what happened. I got 3 successes, which is enough to kill it. It's almost impossible to kill it, but I managed to. With the flaming sword, this creature rushes out, claws drawn, teeth bared, and as it does so, I step to the side. It crashes into the table, and from behind, I step up, and I stab it in the back. As I do so, it turns around and tries to slash at me, but because my sword is impaling it, it can't reach around. I dig it in deeper, and use the back of my foot, and just crush where its neck is. And as it does so, pull my sword back out, and cut its head clean from its body. Take a few deep breaths. And as I do so, I have defeated the creature. Now, as this happens, chat, do I increase my threat level? Right now, there are walkers here, but they weren't aware of my presence. Did this battle draw their attention? Yes or no? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Or just write yes or no. All right. We get no? No, it doesn't. Got 1 for yes. Nope. Nope. Okay. With a few deep, satisfied breaths, DAG has felled the creature and can continue his search. Fuck. I feel as though The Walking Dead didn't really have these kind of, I don't know, bizarre zombies. First that long-limbed spider one. Now this. Jeez. No, it's okay, AK. We always go with chat diplomacy. So we're going with a no. It doesn't make noise for now, or at least not enough noise to attract attention. Okay. Whew. Well, I've got the rations. There's a hang glider. I know that Powers. Okay, maybe I'll see if I can contact Powers. I pull out my walkie-talkie. And then I turn it off again. This was the code that I had established with Powers to determine, like, if it's clear, the person receiving will be the first one to speak. So I turn on the channel, and then I turn it back off again. If he responds the same, it means it's not safe to talk yet. Hey, like, Dag, you there? Yeah, I'm here, Powers. You okay? Oh yeah, man. No, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm doing all right. You know, your buddy Tristan here is a bit, just super weird. But yeah, no, the zombies seem to be like really not paying much attention to me as I'm, looking around. Well, have you found anything? Yeah, man, just a couple of first aid kits and you know, one of them electro shocky, duba wacky thingy things. You know the stuff that they use in movies, which is like a go. A defibrillator? Yeah, that thing, man. Yeah. I found a defibrillator. I don't know how to spell it, but that is how it's spelled. Boom. Well, good. I mean, ideally, we want to also find some antibiotics as well. I'm not sure what we need, but if you find the pharmacy, get as much as you can. AED, fine. We'll call it the AED. AED. Device. Charged. Done. Boom. There. Also, Bacchus, freaking awesome name. Love that. Very Greco, divine. I like Bacchus is one of my all-time favorite gods to be depicted in media and the like. Defibrillator. That's right. No, he's a different type of American. Didn't we want to give Powers the skin suit? Yeah, we did give him the skin suit. I don't think he's wearing it, though, honestly. Suddenly the WD-40 cans explodes as the flame reaches the can. All right, you know what? That is a good one. I will say that happens. Let's see if I notice before it gets to that point, because I am just standing there. So, we'll go with. Oh, let's get some music back up first before we forget. All right, there we go. So, let's see if I notice. So, 4 for wits, 2 for scout, and 3 for stress. Okay. 3 successes. Okay, so I do absolutely notice. As the flames from my sword, which I'm holding, and the flames from the burning carcass start to move across the ground, I do notice that a trail of fire is making its way towards my bag and the WD-40. I quickly move over, and I'm just going to sheath the sword, like, just put it into a sheath, let the scabbard suffocate the flames as I... and make my way over to the WD-40, and I put it away. I'm also going to... Yeah, you know what? I am just going to put out the fire. Nearby on one of the walls, I find the fire blanket and the safety things. There's one in every kitchen. It's not hard to find. I grab it, I take it out, and I put out this fire. Because I don't want the hospital burning. People might need supplies later on, and that's just not going to be a good thing to have. Also, Christina, welcome in. Thank you so much for the bitty bits. I love the undead bits. Seems like that guy's having trouble getting out, but that's okay. Anyway. Yeah, Pals, look, there are more of these, like, other zombies. Other zombies? Yeah, you know, the, like the ones that are, like, stronger, faster. Oh, yeah, no, I get you. Other zombies. Well, you doing okay? Yeah, look, I managed to take one out, but I don't know if there are more of them here. Just be on guard. I'm not sure if Tristan will necessarily help you against these ones. Alright, no worries. I got you, man. Any luck finding any survivors? No, not yet. I think I'm almost done with the first floor. There's still the gift shop and the elevators to go to. How are you doing? Yeah, no, the ICU is pretty clogged up with undead, man. Like, there are just so many, like, zombies over this side. I'm gonna be making my way up the emergency stairs to the next floor. You want to take floor 2, and I'll take, you know, like the second floor or the third floor? Yeah. Actually, hold that thought. I might take the third floor. If we can get to the rooftop, I might have a way for us to get to the hospital. Oh, sorry, the hotel, without necessarily Yeah, just meet me up on the third floor when you're done. I look over at the hangar, the hang glider, and I will take. I mean, I'm gonna presume that it folds up somewhat, and I'm gonna try and take it with me. go. Boom. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. And let's save that as so you guys can see that. Alright, and there we go. Boom. Auto pulse machine. Ooh. I haven't heard any of these names. I usually just call them, like, you know, again, defibrillators. On the AED topic, it really frustrates me that movies have people coming back to life from CPR rather than have to have someone go get an AED and then use that while someone does CPR. Fair. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure of the mechanics of how an AED is supposed to get back rhythm, but you know, apparently it works. Apparently it does. If only we had our dear local paramed Miss Flyer Bowman here. That we'd have answers. Mental image of Chief on the top with two of them buddy copping, holding on for dear life. Yeah, that's true. I'm picturing a kind of Avatar: The Last Airbender sort of air glider rather than a real hang glider, which doesn't even fit inside the building. Yeah, that's kind of what I imagined as well. But I'm imagining it's one of those fold-up ones that the hang glider itself turns into a backpack. Auto pulse machine does the job of CPR. Okay, cool. Yeah, sweet. There you go. More I've learned. Look at how much I'm learning. Freaking learning like a human being and all these sorts of things. All right. So, making my way to the gift shop. I don't think I want anything at the gift shop. My bags are pretty full. I don't have anything I need. I don't have anything I could really sacrifice or want to sacrifice. Maybe I'll fill up my water bottle while I have the chance to as well. Yeah, I'll fill up my water bottle, and I'll fill it with bottled water from the gift shop, ideally. Chat. The gift shop area just before we get to the elevators and the staircase. Is there anything that will complicate matters while I am here refilling my water bottle? If you have any ideas, let me know in chat. They do, but I already have over a week's worth of rations, so I think I'm okay for now. A feral dog. Oh, that could be a good one. I don't mind the idea of a feral dog. FYI, we're missing your pics. Oh, I'm missing Pax so much. Thank you so much for stopping by, Vimsy. I hope you're having a great time. Please take all the photos. Enjoy all of the amazing experiences. I did have to make a very hard choice as to whether or not to go to Gen Con or to go to PAX this year. It broke my heart, and yeah, I'm definitely getting the FOMO over the weekend. But have an amazing time. Have a spectacular time. Mwah. Love your face. A zombie emu. ABD will shock the rhythm for something to say. Oh, okay. CPR is also necessary. Oh, okay. Interesting. Good to know. Okay. So the door pings the staff knows for someone to enter, attracting the walker's attention. Oh, okay. I'm gonna merge those two ideas. So I like those ideas. So let's go with. No, that's not the one. No, not quite. Yeah, here we go. All right. So, stepping out into the lobby sort of area. The gift shop is not too far away. I make my way over and find the fridge. It's turned off. Everything inside of it is now room temperature. As I open the fridge, I see the bottled water, and rather than carrying a ton of plastic bottles, I crack open a couple of the bottles and pour the contents into my flask. I empty out what I have already because, you know, I don't want water to get stale or stagnant or anything like that. So I empty it out, and then I refill it with fresh water. As this happens, I hear a bing from the sound of the gift shop. Like, sort of... No, not the gift shop. Where would the bing go? No, the bing's not here. There is the doors. The doors to the hospital open up and then close. I look out to see what it was. Zombie? Human? Powers? But it wasn't. Instead, before me is a dog. It is a... Let's go with... Let's go with a German Shepherd. As the German Shepherd makes its way through, it is smelling. It is looking for food. It is hungry. But it is a feral dog. One who looks mangy, unhealthy. It's definitely a street dog. I very quickly reach down and grab Chief. Shh, shh. All right, there, boy. Just keep quiet. The dog hasn't noticed us yet. I'm going to try for a stealth check just to see if we can quietly hang around here. So, 3 agility, 2 stealth, 3 stress. Hey, thank you so much, McClover, for gifting a sub to Bacchus and the Vimsy. Freaking amazing. Yeah, no, I was thinking about a husky for a second. I was thinking husky, pit bull, Rottweiler. And then I was like, pit bulls and Rottweilers always get such a bad rap. I love pit bulls and Rottweilers. And then I was like, German Shepherd. I think a German Shepherd's quite good. I think Chief is like an Australian cattle dog, I think. Yeah. Alright, so here's what's happening. I'm also going to take one away because Chief is here as well. And, Chief wants to see the new dog. So, that is 7 dice. And I've already used Chief for my once per day ability. I used it on the sword fight thing. So, let's see what we can do. So, do we keep hidden? Ooh, we do not. There is no success and no failures. I'm going to re-roll 3 of these dice. 4 of these dice? 3 of these dice. I'm going to re-roll 3 dice. Thanks to our lovely chat and your donations, you bloody awesome legend, you. And I'm going to try again. Here we go. Alright, 1 success. So, thank you so much for that. Alright. Quietly, I remain still as the dog makes its way sniffing around. It seems like it survived for a while. I don't know what Chief is like with other dogs. I could potentially try to tame this dog a little. Or I could just let bygones be bygones. What do you guys think? Should I try and get a second dog companion? Or should I just play it safe? Stay in cover, wait for it to leave. I mean, don't get me wrong, a second dog, I'm all for it. I love dogs. But it does also mean more ration use every day, too. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, supplies haven't been hard to find yet, mind you. Looks like it's been on the street for a while. Could be begging for trouble. That's true. Stay in cover. Dog needs meat. Meat won't be easy to find. That's true. We do actually have a bag of actual dog kibble. Like, we actually did find a bag of dog kibble. Alright, so I've got 2 for Leave It Be and 1 for having 2 dogs as an advantage. Last calls? Someone owns a German Shepherd, they can be very noisy but also very loving. Yes, that's true. Oh, do you see a collar implying that is friendly? Good question. Let's find out. Alright, chat. In chat, 1 for yes, it has a collar. 2 for no, it doesn't. New friend. Hey, Jay Spice, good to see you. I'm just gonna really quickly see if I scout to see that collar, but you guys decide if it has one or not. So, 1 for yes, 2 for no. 4 scout, yada yada, and then 3 for my stress. Okay. Alright. 1 success. Which means I do notice it does have a collar from the looks of it. Alright, so it does have a collar. Meaning it might be friendly. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do a do or die. Here we go. Do or die. I'm going to double risk it. I'm going to approach it. Either deciding what I'm going to do once I get there. But the do or die coin flip is this. Do. This is a police dog that has gotten free 5 days ago. The police dog is well trained. It is friendly as enough, you know what I mean? Etc, etc, etc. That is the do. The die is this dog is a serial killing dog. This dog ate its owners because its owners died. It killed it and now has a taste for human flesh. Okay, there we go. That is our do or die. Are we happy with these? Are we happy with that? Is that an acceptable outcome for our lovely chat GMs here? Yeah? Yeah, seems fair. Okay, so do or die. Alright, I'm going to turn off my microphone real quick, just while I... because this is quite loud, so... Okay. That is a do. Alright. We have the police dog. Love this coin. This is like one of my favorite coins. There we go. Okay. So. Do it is. Okay. So. Alright. Stay here, Chief. Yeah? Good boy. I'm going to leave Chief here for a second. Chief listens. I slowly begin to approach. But as I do, I pass the little thing that makes the bing sound for the gift shop. This immediately startles the dog who didn't know I was there. It turns and it begins to growl. It arcs itself low, and at this point, I can see the police collar around its neck. Alright. Easy, boy. Easy. Okay? You hungry? I reach out and I get some of my trail rations. I know I have some jerky in there, so I'm going to throw the jerky over to it. The police dog does not pay any attention to the jerky. Okay. It's okay. I sit and I'll wait. I whistle for Chief to come over. Chief starts to move over, and immediately the Immediately, the German Shepherd starts to growl. Hey, no worries. Thank you so much for joining us, Barkus. And Barkus, daddy-daughter movie night. I freaking love that, dude. I hope you and your daughter have an absolutely wonderful time together. It brings me great joy when I hear about people getting to do the things in life that enrich them and make them whole and fill them spiritually and emotionally. So, have an amazing night. And, hopefully we'll get to see you again. So, as we were saying, it is now in an aggressive stance, for sure, right? Like, this thing now sees a dog moving up, it just, gets down, and I'm like, okay, and Chief looks like he's about to defend me as well. I'm like, calm down. Just over here. And then I put him down, and then I have him lie down. Now, this is a submissive pose, because if it's a police dog, it's waiting for me to struggle, me to run, me to attack. That's what it's doing. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to have both of us just sit there for a while. And I'm going to use some of the jerky and I'm going to feed it to the dog. I feed it to Chief. And then I'm going to feed some to myself. I'm going to feed some back to Chief and back to myself while this dog is just glaring at us. Now, let's make an empathy survival check to see if I can figure out if this is the right thing to be doing with this dog right now. So, 3 empathy, 1 survival, 3 stress dice. Let's see how we go. Well, that's not bad. That's 2 successes. So, it is highly unlikely, that I would know this stuff offhand, but just so happens, as this exchange is happening, the police dog is exceptionally hungry. Unlike the police dogs who are taught to only accept food when told. Sorry, one sec. Unlike the dogs that are told to accept food when told, this dog has been without a decent source of food for a while. It knows that if it attacks me, that it's going to get attacked as well. And any good predator, for example, would know that when you go to attack, your risk of injury may be outweighed by your need for food. So it's a desperation versus risk. Seeing this creature in front of me, seeing the dog still struggling to sort of hold its position, I'm then going to, once again, put a piece of jerky out in front between where we are. Chat. Does the German Shepherd approach the jerky, or does he hold fast? 1, for he approaches. 2, for he holds fast. What does he do? Hey, Ishiro Oninawa, welcome in. My name is Michael, I'm the Dennis Gamer. I recognize you from your raid earlier on this week. So good to see you back here. I hope you had an amazing time over on your stream. What were you up to? What were your highs? What were your lows? Let me know. Let me also give you a good old shout out here. Boom, there it is. Playing some more Sea of Stars. Nice. Very enjoyable. Love that. We are currently doing a vote for... Okay, so we're playing The Walking Dead, where I'm playing myself. We're in a hospital. I'm there with my dog, Chief, and a stray feral police dog is now kind of in the same room with us. It is hungry. It is starved. It is currently taking an aggressive stance towards us, but both me and my dog are just sort of sitting down, slowly eating some jerky for ourselves. And we've just put out some jerky for it. And we're asking the chat to say if either 1, the police dog approaches, or 2, the police dog decides no and is going to hold its position. So, type in chat, 1, for it'll approach, or 2, the dog is going to hold its ground and maintain its training. So right now we've got 3 votes for it's going to approach. Schooly Eye says approach and sniffs, but not necessarily eats. Whatever the dog does, you're making me hungry for beef jerky. Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. And these are like one of the salted pepper jerkies as well, with like the garlic and steak seasoning with the barbecue sauce. One of the guys who works over at the city that I work in, he makes jerky in his lunch break. It's freaking weird. Not weird, but like, you know, I mean, it is weird because it's not something you commonly see at that sort of thing, but then every now and then he'll have a season where he'll just come and sell bags of jerky. I feel very spoiled at it. Alright, so the German Shepherd begins to move forward. As it does so, it still keeps itself bare. Teeth forward. As it makes its way over, it smells the jerky, but doesn't go for it yet. I use the opportunity. I say, sit! Just in a very firm, very defined tone. Let's see if this works. Empathy 3. No ranks in manipulation. 3 stress. Okay. It is almost impossible for me to give a command to a police-trained dog. So I need 3 successes. Now this is just for the command. If I get 4 successes, it will recognize me as a new master. So that is only with 6 dice. Plus 1 because I'm feeding it. And I think that'll be it. Okay, here we go. Oh, also, AK, I saw your artwork that you did on the Hero Forge thing. That's freaking amazing. It made me cry in the middle of my day. It was so good. I loved that. Okay. Okay, not bad. 2 successes, no failures. Am I giving it water as well? I will give it water, but I can't right this second. Because if I move, it'll attack me. So no, I'm not giving it water yet. Okay. I really want this dog. Okay. I'm gonna burn the rest of my rerolls on this, because if I can get 2 dogs and turn my my ability into a twice per day thing, that is already gonna be well and truly worth it. Oh no, it was happy. It was happy crying. AK. It was very happy crying. I enjoyed it. Okay. So I'm not gonna reroll that one. All right, here we go. Oh, okay, so that's a 3, but not a 4, unfortunately. Okay. So, with 3 successes, the dog sits. I give it a command. Eat! And immediately, it goes down and starts to eat the jerky. At this point, I'm going to go and get some water and put water in a bowl for it. And place it down. I'm going to try again to go for the mastery thing. How well is Chief behaving? Is he jealous you're talking to another dog? I don't think so. Chief is a army dog, technically. Because remember, we got him from our neighbor who is a military man as well. So I think he understands hierarchy and stuff. I mean, if you guys want to, we can. I mean, you guys are the GM. You can tell me. Is Chief jealous? Is he not jealous? Let's go with 1, Chief is jealous. 2, Chief is not. So type in chat. While I try another mastery attempt. So, empathy of 3. No manipulation. 1 because I fed him food. 2 because of my previous success. 3 stress dice. Okay, cool. So yeah, Chief is relatively fine. So he's another companion in arms. Okay. So, here we go. Let's see if I can convince it. So, something that is almost impossible has now gone to highly unlikely. It is highly unlikely it will see me as his master, but I fed it. I've looked after it. I'm clearly with another dog. this could be a pack mentality. This could be it wanting to join my pack. Okay, here we go. And that is a 2 successes, which is exactly what I need, but a complication. So, how do we complicate this? So, it is going to be a part of my pack. So the dog is going to join me, which is great. So the way I'm going to view this is, this has turned my animal companion ability into twice per day. Alright. There we go. Boom. Oh, I forgot to take off the rations. Hold on. I need to take off 2 days worth of rations. No, 3 days, because I fed Chief, fed me, and then fed the dog. There we go. And there we go. Alright. That should have adjusted. Did it adjust? No. Hold on. Sorry, my apologies. There we go. And there. Yep, beautiful. Okay, so yeah. Trail rations now. Yep. Okay, how have we complicated things? I believe they'd rather be establishing a chain of command in a day or two. Yes, probably. Great complication would be noise from the two dogs interacting with each other. The walker's attack. Okay. Dog has a wound on its left hind legs. Have to bandage it to gain its trust. Oh, that's a good one. To me, complication is more that you've been focusing on the dog and not its surroundings. Ooh, okay. So let's use all of it. Okay. Now that it is close enough, after it starts to drink water, I noticed that it does have an injury on its back leg. It is limping quite heavily. I'm not brave enough to inspect it yet. I still have only just met this dog. Alright, actually, you know what? I forgot. I should probably take powers off the board. That way we've got a bit more space. There we go. Okay. So. I should make Hero Forge tokens for powers and Chief. For Chief and this other dog. Oh, actually, you know what? What is the dog's name? Guys, in chat, let me know. What do you think the dog's name should be? Is she allergic to dogs? No, my partner's not allergic to dogs. Okay, so, dog is injured. At this point in time, I hear the sounds of shambling coming towards us. Walkers. Still not aware of us, but making their way nonetheless. The German Shepherd looks like it's ready to attack. It has dealt with these things before. God damn it. Alright. How... Okay, I guess chat. How many walkers are around here? How many are approaching now that, with this complication? The collar would likely have the name on it. Alright. So there are 4 walkers? Is that what we're going with? Four, 5, 6, 7 walkers? Or are these the results? Okay, so 3 walkers... 1 walker, 3 walker. So it looks like 3 walkers. Okay. So there are 3 walkers coming into this area. Hey, look, we all know why we're here. We love dice. Okay, here we go. So. What do I do? You know what? I'm just going to fight these things. I got this. Okay. 3 walkers. I can do 3 walkers. I tell both the dogs to stay. As I take out my sword. 3 for my strength. 3 for my close combat. Chief is supposed to be an Australian Shepherd, but I don't know if there'd be a Australian Shepherd thing. So I was thinking about maybe turning him into like one of those ones with the floppy ears instead. We'll see. So anyway, 3 strength, 3 close quarter combat, and 2 for my sword, and 3 for my stress. Magnus. Magnus is a good name. Nope, come back, dice. I like Magnus. Magnus is a good one. I thought I had a Hero Forge for Chief. I think maybe I did. I don't remember if I did. I don't think I did. I'll have to have a check. I have a very big list. All right. So I have to get 3 successes in order to kill all 3 zombies. So here we go. All right, not bad. 1, 2 zombies and a complication. And I don't have any rerolls. All right. So, stepping out, you know what? Let's use that 1 extra reroll from whatever we're going to call him. So what were the names we had? We had Magnus, we had Za, we had Brutus, we had Kaiser. I do like Magnus. I do like Magnus. I think Magnus is growing on me, and I think I might shorten it to Maggie. That'd be what I would do. Yeah, so Chief and Maggie. Chief and Magnus. Chief and Magnus. No, I think Magnus sounds good. Yeah, okay, here we go. So, I'm going to use Magnus's D6. Magnus does not give me the extra success I need. That's okay. So, I have 1 complication. Can I get everyone in chat to write to do exclamation D6 to let me know what happens? Okay, got a few there. Cool. One moment while I just adjust a few things here. And here. All right. So we have Chief and Magnus now added to my sheet properly. There we go, and save as, there we go. Boom, there it is. Alright, so Chief and Magnus are now added there. Okay, so let's see, what happens? I don't want to complicate things, but I'm gonna die, maybe. Alright, let's see. So that is 4 to 5. 42. You lose your balance. You bump into a sharp object, fall over and hit your head. Stumbling, twisting your ankle and wrist. Take 2 points of damage. Alright. I think that actually does bring us, because I do remember I did forget to take the damage from when I saved against one of those 2 attacks, but I didn't save against the second. So I did forget to take that. So that marks me down to 3, which means if I get another injury, I'm critically injured. Okay, so let's just do that real quick. So 1, 2. Oh, and I forgot to stress myself out. Hold on, I do have 1 more stress dice. 1, 2, 3 injury. If I roll... Yeah, good thing I'm in a hospital. If I roll a 6 on this one, I get out of it. I get out of it! Okay, so I still get injured, but I do kill that 3rd one. Okay, good. So that's broken. That's stress. Alright, let's save these. Let's share that with the chat so you guys get to see all the cool stuff that I now have. Boom, there's all my injuries. Cool. Alright. So, killing the first 2 as DAG steps forward. Chopping one, chopping the other like it's nothing. The 3rd one, as I move to stab it, I lose my balance and it pushes me backwards. I bump into one of these like potted plants that are used in displaying in the lobby, and twist around, hit my head, and as I do so, fall to the ground. The creature jumps on me and tries to bite at me, but as it does so, I thrust into its head and then push it off to the side. At what point do I leave before I push my luck any further? Well, yeah, it's true. I really should be getting on. I should be getting gone. I take a few breaths. I still have a job to do. I don't know if I'll be able to fight without tending to my wounds. So I'm going to use my first aid kit and attempt a medicine check to try and heal myself. And I'm going to use the second med kit to try and heal Chief. So I'm going to use both of my first aid kits uses. Okay, so here we go. First aid kit check number 1. Empathy. Stress. Bonus from the first aid kit. Let's see if I can heal some of myself up first. Okay, so that is 1. No complication. And, sorry, I dropped a dice. 2 and no complications. So, I will restore to bruised. So that's good. That works out well. Next, I'm going to try and fix up our new friend. So, 3 empathy, 1 medicine, 1 for the first aid kit, and 4 stresses. Keep forgetting that 4th stress. Okay. 2 successes, no complications. So, well, I guess chat. With 2 successes, making it highly unlikely, do I heal Magnus enough? Is that enough to help him with his leg? Is 2 successes enough to help with Magnus's leg? So as I push the bodies off me, I search them generally. I don't find too much in them. Effectively the same as I took. So he's gone from battered to bruised. He'll need a couple of days to stop limping. Okay, I dig that. Magnus licks his hands. Yeah, he can put weight on the leg, but he can't run. Okay, so I think consensus is, you know, it's not magic. He's needs a little bit more time to heal, but appreciates the efforts. Sweet! I have a new companion. Boom. I'm going to also... I'm going to also add in... I'm going to change my NPC anchors to dogs. So now there's 2 dogs that are my NPC anchors. And I think that is going to be a good idea. Because I should be able to go to either of my dogs and get comfort. Okay. So, as Magnus is feeling a lot better, and I am also feeling a lot better, I begin to make my way towards the the staircase. Heading up, oh wow, that's really cool. Thank you. By the way, AK is just very kindly given a token. Let's have a look. I do have those tokens set up. Hold on. Let me get these going first. Sorry. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I will do this. And this. There we go. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Chief is in the making. Very nice. Okay, cool. I will just do this real quick. Hide the base. He's a good boy. She's a good girl. I think Maggie's a girl. Oh no, Magnus is a boy, I think. Yeah, Magnus is a boy. Okay. Sorry, 2 seconds while I just put this up. I feel like it's imperative. I feel like you guys want this as much as I do. So I'm just gonna do this super quick. That to here, here to there, and we now officially have a Magnus token. Is, and there we go. Boom. Oh god, that's too big. There we go. We have a Magnus token. And there it is on screen. How good's that? Okay, now I have 2. Does it mean spending time with both reduces 2 stress instead of 1? Ooh, that'd be cool. I mean, I'd like that. That'd be amazing. I think it, like, for the sake of it, it would be that I could spend it with either in order to restore 1 rather than get 2. Yeah. Thank you. I just kind of like took the a Walking Dead wallpaper for the background and then put all the Hero Forge stuff around it. Okay, back to what we're doing. Sorry. I get so distracted in these. So, We begin to make our way, heading towards the staircase, leading up to the 3rd floor. As we make it to the 3rd floor, inside this area is the wards. There's a bunch of people who are here that are, just long-term patients, stuff like that. Let's do a scouting check. As we go with 4 wits, 2 scouts, and 4 stress dice. Now it's okay. 1 success, 1 complication. Okay. Up on this floor, there is a doctor station or a nurse's station. However, it is chocked with walkers. Many of them have been trapped by several individuals who have used gurneys in order to make barricades. So just beyond the barricades is where you would find some of the supplies, some of the medicine, some of the things like that. I think... Okay, getting into a fight now is tough. See, now, I have a thought of an interesting plot development where Magnus is a trigger based on smell of powers. A drug enforcement dog. Oh, that'd just be funny. Maybe if I find a beagle, we can do that. We can, when we're at the airport, maybe the beagle will join us and I'll have like a small pack of wild dogs. Alright. Okay. Idea. Rather than trying to break down the barricade, I'm going to go try and find one of the other rooms. An empty one, preferably. As I peer into the rooms, there's definitely some of them where there's walkers inside, patients who have been turned into the undead that haven't made it out. But the doors being closed, they can't escape their room. Eventually, I find one where there is an elderly man who is laying dead upon his bed. All right, I open the door carefully. The dogs come in. I close the door. I go, okay. We need to check to see if this guy is really dead. Pardon me. I go up to him. Carefully. With my sword. And I want chat to decide. 1. He is dead. Long dead. 2. He's a walker. Or 3. By some miracle, this man is alive. So 1. He's dead. 2. He's a walker. 3. He's alive. Type your votes in chat. Let me know what I'm dealing with. All right. You can roll a d6 and halve it if you'd like. Stuck in a coma. It's an interesting one. I do like that. So we got 2 for 3. 2 stuck in bed. Okay. Interesting dead like me. That's a good one. Roll on the website. 3. Okay, so we have 3 3s. Last calls. Alright. I do like the idea that miraculously this dude is in a coma. So, hooked up to an IV and of elderly age. There is this stillness in this room as I approach. With sword in hand, I gesture at this individual. And he looks at me. His eyes flutter open. I worry that it's a walker. I raise my sword. But he sighs and falls back to sleep. Well, rolls over to the side. He is not dead. He is fatigued. He has survived off nothing but IV and smells awful because he's basically been without care for a long time. You awake, Granddad? Oi, hey! I shake him. What? What the hell do you want? How are you alive? My fucking kids keep saying the same thing. No, that's not what I mean, Granddad. Like, the world's kind of come to an end? World's always coming to an end. It's not my business now. I just need to be left in peace. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I swear I thought you were dead. But just so you know, you're not getting out of this hospital. I knew that when I checked in. I don't need you to tell me that. And from the way you're dressed, you're definitely no kind of doctor. At this point, both the dogs sort of jump up. Well, sorry, no. Probably Chief. Chief will jump up on the bed. Not jump up, but like, you know, put his paws up on the bed. As, I was never married. What? I was never married. No children. Can't be a grandpa. No. Okay. Granddad is a term of like respect and endearment for Aussies. You know, like yeah, we call old people granddad, or old mate. Granddad and old mate. You know, depends on how old you are. I imagine this guy's quite old, so he'd be granddad to me. But you know, that's just how it is. Yeah, Chief puts his paws up on the bed. Seeing the dog, his eyes light up a little bit. He starts to pat Chief and starts to feel a bit better. Yeah, that's Chief, and this is Magnus. Well, aren't you a pretty thing? Hey, Granddad. How long have you been here? 6 weeks. About a few days since I've seen anyone. No one's come to change me bedpan or anything. It's just what I fucking needed. Last few days of my miserable life, just having the dignity slowly stripped from me. I think I'll take the time here and you know, like looking at him and stuff like that. I will change the bedpan and stuff like that. And clean up. There's usually in the hospitals. There's like a like bathroom, a sink type thing. So I'll empty the bedpan. I'll clean it up and stuff like that. I'll say it's not much, but you know, maybe I could I don't know, sit with you a while. Look, if you want to help me. Maybe you could help me with one last thing, eh, young fella? One last meal. A real one. Not fucking one of these banana bags. I look at the rations that I've got. They're not really fit for a last meal. I'm gonna think about the barricade that was made. Was there a food cart in the barricade? Chat, 1 for yes, there was a food cart in the barricade. 2 for no, there was not. Let me know in chat. Go find the ice cream freezer. Yeah, that's true. There is an ice cream freezer everywhere. All right. Okay. So yes, there is a food cart. All right. I think I can help you out, Granddad. Just hold tight, yeah? I head back outside. One was yes, there's food. There's a food cart. I just need to find it. Okay. I slowly make my way back to the barricade and begin to scout. So that is nice. Thank you. 4 for my wits. 2 for my scout. 4 for my stress. And you know what? I'm going to add 2 dice because I will get both Chief and Magnus to help me find food. Alright. Here we go. 1 success. Alright. With 1 success. It is difficult, but I find some food. What state of food do I find, chat? What do you think I should find? Do I find something that is still reasonably fresh? Do I find something that is just inedible? What do I find? Prepackaged Jello? Alright, prepackaged Jello is a good idea. Anything else? I mean, there's some carts that have like a little like heating lamp and a heating battery. They can last a fair while, so they can keep stuff warm. Or alternatively, they can keep stuff cold, such as the that cold mashed potatoes, Salisbury, and Jello. Ooh, okay, so yeah, like one of those dinner dishes. Mixed food, some rancid, some rotten, but still edible. Okay. All right. I open up the food cart, and I can see that there are several trays. I search around, and I see which of the stuff is edible and which of the stuff isn't. Thankfully, there is a mostly frozen meal bag. It is frozen potatoes, the Salisbury steak, the Jello, stuff like that. I crack it open and can see that the steak is gone, so I'm going to pull that aside. I look around. I can see that there is some chicken. Definitely can't use. I throw that away. But there's the salad from the chicken that I can then put into this. So I've got potato, salad. You know what? Let's see if I can find a good steak. If there's a frozen steak that isn't rancid, that'd be good. So, 4 wits, 2 scouts, and 4 stress. Here we go. Nice! 3 successes. Not only do I find a steak, but for the mashed potatoes, I also find some bread and butter. Okay. I'm going to stealth my way over to the break room. 3 agility, 2 stealth, 4 stress. Nice. 4 successes. Damn! 4 successes, no failures. Sneaking my way to the break room, I find the microwave. No chance of using that. If I do, it's going to attract the attention of every walker around here. Ooh, chocolate gâteau for pudding? Alright, I think I like that. I think we'll get like the chocolate gâteau, the Jello, the salad, the potatoes, and the steak. Now I need to heat up the steak somehow. So, what I'm going to do is I take a plate. I am going to put some WD-40 on it. Scrunch up whatever papers I can find and put it onto the bowl, onto the plate. I'm going to break apart some of the, just like anything wooden. So this could be bits of the cupboard, this could be anything, and then just start making a tiny fire. I'm also going to secure the, like wherever the window is nearby. I'm going to open the window so that I can keep blowing the smoke out of the building. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some alfoil from the, just the lids of the things that we looked at and examined. And I'm going to wrap up the Salisbury steak, and I'm going to put that on the bottom, on, like, not directly in the fire, but like, just above where the fire is, either by putting like a bowl underneath it or whatever, just so that the flame doesn't directly hit the steak. I'm going to get some those mashed potatoes, and I'm going to empty them out into a bowl, and I'm going to crush them up with some milk from the fridge here. No, not milk. No milk. Oh, actually, there's some long life milk. Scout. I'm going to scout and see if I can find some long life milk. No, Powers is on the second floor. I went to the third. He wanted to go to the third, but I said, I'll check it out because I have the hang glider. No, there's no milk. Everything's rotten. Damn. Okay, never mind. So, I'm going to mix the butter with the potatoes to make it more creamy, to make it tastier. Heat up the Salisbury steak. Keep the salad as is. Pudding and the jello are fine. And I'm going to just heat up that Salisbury steak for like 10 minutes or so. I don't want to like cook it because it is usually cooked and supposed to be microwaved, but I will do that. Just thinking about other things I can do. Okay, I think that's gonna be fine. Let's see how good of let's see what my culinary skills are like. So let's go with empathy, because this is all about caring. Manipulating food, so 0. I feel like my cooking skills are better than 0. I'm just going to give myself a 1 because I know how to cook well. Right? So that's 2. And then 4 stress dice. Let's see how this turns out. Alright. 1 success, no failures. So, yeah, it is a difficult process to make something out of this. But putting it all together, it actually looks quite decent. I head back over to the hospital room with a reasonably decent smelling meal that I'm walking in with. I will put out the fire, FYI. Can there be a percentage chance of him looking out the window? Sure, let's go with do or die. Where's the do or die coin? It is here. So, do or die. Do. It is fine. There is no complications. Die. Powers sees the smoke and thinks that I'm in trouble and will break in to try and help in a very flamboyant way. Alright, do or die has been kind to us today. So once again, we hit the do, which means Powers does not see the smoke signal and does not overreact to danger. So, as we make it back in, here is the big question. 1, the old man is still alive and gets to enjoy his final meal. 2, the old man has passed away and sit and lays quietly and restfully. 3, the old man has passed away but has become a walker. So, 1, 2, or 3. Chat, let me know. Aw, look at all you guys. I love you guys. You guys are amazing, chat. It 3 is very The Walking Dead vibe. 2, just the fact that I went out of my trouble eased him. That's a good one. That's sweet. You know, giving him some of his dignity back was the important bit, you know? Alright. Heading into the room. The old man looks restful. Looks at peace. I move the tray over. His eyes again weakly open as he sees the food. He turns and attempts to try to lift up his fork, but struggles. Young fella, I tell you about my God. I learnt a lot about gardening when I reached my old age. I don't tell you that, you know, when you're a laborer, when you're a brickie building up houses, working on towering skyscrapers, that one day you're going to be sitting in a garden figuring out how much fucking water a tomato needs in order to not taste like shit. I learned so much about succulents. You know about succulents, little fella? And he tells me about his garden. Tells me about how his wife, who passed away, taught him everything he knew. And how being in the garden reminds him of her. As this happens, chat has offered a tiny bonus, which I will graciously accept, of +1 plants of growing horticulture. All right. There we go. Horticulture knowledge. Cool. So now, I learn a little bit about horticulture from this guy. So anytime we make a check regarding, again, plants or the growing of plants, I know a little bit about it. I mean, mind you, not a huge amount, but a little bit more than I did before. There you go. All right. I sit with him and I listen. I message Powers about what's going on. He messages me that he has... Well, actually, does he... Yeah, you know what? We'll find out what he messages me next time, because we're getting to the point where we were ending the stream, so we'll figure that out. About an hour passes. He finishes the last bite of his meal and says, all right, little fella, thanks for everything. We're gonna just have a quick nap here, eh? Like, yeah. You do that, Granddad. Need to get some stuff done anyway. I'll come see you on my way out. He nods and falls asleep. I climb up on the bench nearby, and with my sword, I poke the roof and find that there is a hollow space. I tell the dogs to wait here. Before I do, I look at Granddad. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck him in to bed. And I'm going to tuck him in well, if that makes sense. I'm going to use a couple of small things here. Just, like, enough that it won't bother him while he's, at rest and, peaceful. But if he does die and turn into a walker while my dogs are in here, I'm going to make sure that, the more he struggles, the belts and the cables that are around him, they'll not let him stand up. Because he won't stand up of his own volition. As I make my way into the ceiling cavity, I start to crawl through and over where the barricades were. Eventually, making my way to the edges of the barricade. And what I wasn't expecting was on the other side, dozens of walkers, nurses and doctors. And that is where we're going to end today's session. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and joining us today. Let's change up the music real quick. Look at that. Oh, well, we did it. We survived yet again. We haven't died. And, yeah, we've got a new dog companion. That's really cute. It has been a great time. It has been wonderful getting to play with you guys. And, yeah, I'm glad that we're back doing the Walking Dead again. This is a really fun and amazing RPG. I've actually got the book on its way currently, so hopefully things will get a lot smoother when I've actually got a physical copy in my hand and I can actually, you know, like I don't need to constantly be going between multiple screens and stuff like that. I hope you guys have been enjoying the adventure as well. I thoroughly enjoy this whole thing that we've done. It's been great, and I really want to thank you guys, everyone, the people who donated, you know, the people who you know, chatted, the people who gave us everything we needed to get by through today, whether that was just chatting and coming up with suggestions, subscribing, donating, all of it. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. As for what we're doing right now, we're gonna go and raid someone. Check Discord. Oh, that is adorable. I do like that. I think it's missing the gray speckle kind of thing, but I feel like that's already gonna be pretty hard. But it is a good base, and I think I might, if I may, I might steal that as my base and see if I can get that Australian Shepherd look, because they have a very unique look. Actually, let me show you guys what an Australian Shepherd looks like, because they are so cute and adorable. So this is actually what Chief looks like. There we go. Look at that. So that is an Australian Shepherd. Yeah. It's the Merle pattern. Ooh, okay. Well, yeah. So that ideally is like, that is an Australian Shepherd. These guys are super adorable and super cute. And I love them to bits. So yeah, we'll play around. But as for us today, guys, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you again to the wonderful AK Ryder for Magnus's token as well. And thank you for getting us started on Chief. Hopefully we'll have them up and we can have them on the screen as well so that everyone can enjoy the good old doggos. What am I on again? Let's see. I'm on Monday. So Monday I'll be on. I have a button now. Schedule. There it is. Yep, cool. Monday, 7 a.m. GMT +8. We do not do daylight savings. So anyone who is going through daylight savings or will be going through it, remember, I don't do it. That's it. It's always GMT +8, whatever time it happens to be. In addition, I have a special show coming up at 2 a.m. my time. So 2 a.m. GMT +8, which is with The Playmat over on their channel for their streamiversary, where I am playing a Kabuki Warrior, which is going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, more details like that will be found. Also, don't hesitate to come check me out on Discord, because pretty much that is where my most reliable notifications go up whenever I am live. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming and joining us. Let's now go and raid someone who is out and about and not at PAX enjoying freaking life. All right. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Swole Initiative's doing some D&D. The Crowned DM is doing some D&D. Any of our usual friends doing some TTRPG fun? Yeah, let's send some love to the Crowned DM. All right, the Crown DM, wonderful TTRPG content creator. We are going to send you over there. Be sure to send all the love. Be sure to, just enjoy whatever you happen to have for the weekend. I hope that it goes well. And I hope that you stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And guys, until we meet again, as always, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.